think is very relevant, because we did remove from the monetary policy statement a sentence that referred to the restrictiveness, and in particular as lately qualified the meaningfully restrictiveness or not. And while that assessment of the restrictiveness was meaningful or made sense to the extent that we were very far away from destination, it is meaningless at this point in time. Meaningless because assessing restrictiveness relies heavily on the comparison between the policy rates and the neutral rate. And I think I had the opportunity in front of this esteemed group to give you my views, and I think the views that are shared by many of us on the Governing Council concerning the neutral rate. Our view, my view certainly, is that the neutral rate, apart from the measurements issues associated with it, is a concept that works for a shock-free world. That's how it is described. And anybody in this room who thinks that we are in a shock-free world, would I suggest maybe raise their hands or have their head examined? Either way. But we are not in a shock-free world, that's for sure. So that assessment of the restrictiveness is not operative anymore. And what we need to do is to determine the appropriate monetary policy stance that will actually take us to our destination. And I will not comment on the direction of travel. I will comment on the destination. That, as you know, is our 2% target in a sustained manner. I think given the cloud of uncertainty that we have, the multiple decisions that are expected, or lack of it, in the next few weeks and months, our stance will have to be determined by two key attributes. And the first one is readiness. We must be attentive to all the developments, and in particular the development of those new shocks, and be able to make the appropriate determination. And that's the first one. The second one is agility. Given the speed at which we see development, the impact they have, the spillovers that we can analyze, it's not going to be a question of rushing to a particular stance, but it will be a question of agility in the face of what we are seeing. And that will require a cohesive approach that will be based more than ever on the analysis of data. So when I have said repeatedly, we need to be data dependent and we need to decide meeting by meetings, and we do not have a predetermined path. I know this has been annoying for some, because there's nothing like having a bit more certainty, anticipating where it's going. More than ever now, we need to be data dependent, and we need to rely on safe, reliable data. We are going to be particularly attentive to all that at the moment. And we will decide meeting by meeting. What is certain is destination. And we're determined to take whatever measures will be appropriate and to use whatever instruments will be appropriate to arrive at that destination.